Home runs are why agents are failing. Say it again. Home runs are why agents are failing. So here's the reality. You have to be able to see something and have a goal or vision in order to get there. The challenge is, and this is with real estate agents and entrepreneurs, they try to hit home runs and they focus on the home run instead of focusing on just getting on base, just scoring. You got to get on base to score. What's the end goal? The goal is to get to home run status. What is a home run? It means that you scored. Okay. That means you traveled all the bases and made it back home. But you don't have to do that in one fell swoop. You can do that in increments. And the challenge with that is there's a gap and there's gain. So let's say your goal is $1 million in commissions. And I've talked to very ambitious agents, thousands of them across the last 7 years. And it's very easy to see who's serious and who will win and who's not. So this might seem a little contradictory because if a goal is $1 million, totally you can do it in GCI. So it's about 25 million. It's totally doable. Now, if you're a new agent and you don't have the resources, tools, network, or knowledge on what to do to even get there, you saying I'm going to earn $1 million in the next 365 days is highly unlikely unless you just grind and really put the effort in. And most people are lazy. They won't do that. What happens, so let's say you're doing an average of $50,000 in commissions a year, which is unfortunately what the average agent does. So you do 50 grand. Your goal, yeah, I'm ambitious. I'm going to do $1 million in commission in the next 18 months. And you only get to $150,000. Going for the home run, you're going to look at that as a failure. Like, oh, I fell 85% short of my goal. Now guilt and shame and worthlessness and hopelessness sets in because you didn't reach that goal. That's the gap. You're looking at where you are and where you want to be. So for instance, guess I gotta open this to see that. I'm sitting at the lake, okay? So let's say I'm right here at the middle of the lake and I'm trying to get all the way over there, right? If I get in the middle of the lake and the goal is to get to the shore and I get frustrated because I'm paddling, I'm rowing, let's say I'm kayaking and I'm tired, I didn't get to the end. So now I'm like, oh, screw it, I'm just gonna give up. Now, this situation, you're not going to give up because you're in the middle of the freaking lake. But you got from this shore to the middle. If you stay in the middle of the lake, what's going to happen? You can't do anything. Like, you sit in the middle of the lake and die. So you're not going to do that. You're either going to go back to shore, but if you're in the middle, you might as well just keep going. The middle of the lake is a base hit. Okay, I knew what it took to get there. Let me rest up. Maybe take a little nap. I want to paddle some more. Now I'm at the other end. Boom, goal. What was it that got me here? It was the longer strokes. Get your mind out the gutter. It was the longer strokes, or I held the paddle this way, or whatever the case may be, but I got there. You're not going to stop paddling if you're in the middle of the lake and you're trying to get to the end. Most agents stop. Okay, they hit the 150. That middle of the lake represents the 150. They don't look at, oh crap, I just went a half a mile or a mile from the shore to here. It's only another mile. They're looking at the gap between the 150 and the million instead of the gain of the 50,000 in GCI that they were previously doing to the 150. They 3x'd their sales. Look at the 3x. The 3x is the base hit. First thing you got to do, strike out. Ah, shoot. Struck out again. Ah, shoot. Okay, I almost made the base. I got tagged out. Okay. Boom, I made the first. What did I do? What was the process? What were the steps that I took? What were the resources I used? Okay, bam. Now you made it second. Now you made it third. Now you made it home. You scored. Boom. So a year in, you did 150. Take your lessons learned. Okay. Now let's Go again. The next year, you did 300. You doubled in 2 years. In 3 or 4 years, you do surpass 1.2 because you took the learnings from the first year and the second year and third year, and you kept going through. Home runs will keep you broke and feeling unsuccessful if you focus on the home run. The goal is to score. Maybe the goal is to get a home run at some point, but you're not going to hit a home run out the gate. You got to take those base hits. You got to start off little. It's just like compound interest. It's all about being consistent and persisting. So doing that will get you there. So the knowledge you gain, you might have to pick up and retool. Learn how to close better, learn better negotiation skills, learn how to market, maybe add a niche. For instance, adding new construction, especially in this market now. I just left the Tampa Builders Association event yesterday, actually, and there are builders paying 5% and also offering $1,000 to $3,000, actually $1,000 to $5,000 in additional bonuses. On top of, there's even some builders that are offering, if you refer somebody and it's another agent, or you refer somebody that already has an agent, they're even giving overrides, which is almost unheard of. 1.5 points. Starting price is $600,000. The only way you know this information is if you go build those relationships and start talking to new construction reps as well as developers. It's out there, and the developers see the opportunity. There's all this craziness and scarcity around, and people being afraid of, how do we do the buyer brokerage agreements, and am I going to get a commission, or how am I going to, is it going to be compensation, is it going to be commission, or how are we going to work with the sellers, or put it, you don't have to worry about that. And they realize it's that much easier. New construction is the easiest transaction you can make. So the builders are putting things in place to get you as agents to bring them people so you can stop stressing over it. So maybe it's adding new construction on top of what you're already doing. But focus on the base hits. Just get on base and then score. It doesn't matter how you score, as long as you score. Then worry about the home runs later. But celebrate the gains and don't focus on the gap, because the gap will keep you in the pit. The gap will keep you depressed and feeling guilty and ashamed and worthless, like, oh, well, I'm not doing this. But what did you do? How far have you gone? So you have to look back at where you were, where you are now, regularly, in order to accelerate your path forward. And if you want to accelerate your path forward, selling new construction or luxury new construction, go to theiconicagent.com. We do weekly master classes that walk through a proven process with over $400 million in sales in the last 4 years of results from our clients. That's not us. We don't put our numbers in there. That is the clients that we've shared this information with. So it's a proven process. If you're a serious agent, you're not one of those agents that's, a $50,000 earner, want to stay there and make excuses and complaining about all the changes and how it used to be. If you really want to get it in and get going and take advantage of this now while everybody else is scared, you're running and killing it, go to theiconicagent.com or click on the link in this bio, or comment on this post. Comment, I want more, and I will make sure that you get more information about, we actually have an upcoming event. We do live in-person 3-day trainings over the shoulder. Everything is set up with you. You're sitting in a room with experts and other like-minded agents. Luxury experience. It's the most impactful event you will ever go to in your real estate career. Or if it's not the most, it'll be within your top 5, guaranteed. I'll get you more information on that, or join one of the master classes and learn the process and get out there. If you do anything, get out to that new construction you passed, go get to know the builders. More importantly, get to know the on-site reps, see what opportunities they have. You might have money right there you've been driving past that you can take advantage of now.